Hello there. Thank you, Chair, and thank you for allowing me to speak. I wouldn't normally address a meeting of ONS, but this project is so important and crucial to the future of Scarborough that I wanted to say a few words in support and make members aware of my views of the importance of this scheme, and I'm grateful for your indulgence. We're living in unprecedented times. The last few months have been extraordinary. We've all lived our lives much differently from how we did before, but as the virus appears to be coming under control, we need to think even more carefully about our future. I could talk to you about the many positives of this scheme. I could remind you that when members overwhelmingly voted for it to proceed exactly a year ago, it was because we had confidence in the benefits it would bring to this town. I know times have changed. The economy is predicted to drop with GDP expected to fall and employment to rise. But there's also talk of a bounce back and faster than anticipated. Whatever happens, our young people will be particularly hard hit, especially in the tourism and hospitality industries, an area of our economy that provides jobs for a huge swathe of our population. We have a choice for us. We can close our eyes, put our fingers in our ears and hope things get better, or we can be bold and be the catalyst for the change that's so desperately needed in Scarborough. This project has been called in by 10 members of council, and one of the key elements of that call-in is based on the concerns that some members have had about the economic viability of the project and its ability to be commercially viable. I understand those concerns. The Argos building has been a blot on our landscape for many years, and the previous administration did look at ways to remove it without success. The opportunities this proposed scheme brings to Scarborough have been well documented and multifaceted. They support the much needed expansion of Coventry University, and with it the hopes of our young people to improve their education and gain skills and qualifications that will serve them well all their lives, giving them a gateway to better employment and life chances. It will support our NHS, the NHS that's supported us over the last few dark months. It will give them the opportunity to attract new entrants for training and skills, cementing Scarborough as a major centre for NHS services. But most of all, it will begin our shared ambition of Build Back Better, to start the regeneration of a tired part of the town, to give people hope in their future, and with the opportunity for a new town square, we can put civic pride at the heart of our ambitions. People talk about the commercial viability of the scheme. Well, I can tell you the market has failed miserably to deal with this site. Time after time, attempts have failed to materialise to improve this ugly, depressing structure. This is not a project being done wholly for commercial reasons. It's being done to revive an area and kickstart the regeneration of the town centre as a place to live, shop and work. There are many safeguards in the scheme. Members have examined them closely in the past and concluded they protect the council. This scheme is being undertaken with capital funding, not the day-to-day revenue used for services. We must not mix those two up. Members must be rightly cautious when considering public spending, but they also have a duty to consider the future prospects of our residents, and particularly our young people and their hopes and dreams. Doing nothing is a sure route to further decline, and in a ward that sees some of the greatest deprivation in North Yorkshire, the removal of hope for the future is not something I want to preside over. Moving forward with this project gives hope for that future. Better jobs, more prosperity, pride in our town, and the opportunity to get further government funding to help that regeneration. It sends out a clear message that Scarborough is open for business and is determined to act decisively and confidently as we invest in our future. I know you'll have deliberated long and hard, desperate to do the right thing. This is the moment when you can start to change the prospects of our town for the better and deliver the vision we have for our residents. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.